The Uncle's Shame. A village tale of secrets and redemption. In a small African village, nestled between two great rivers, a young girl named Akua lived a simple life surrounded by her loving family and friends. But her life took a dramatic turn when she became pregnant, and the father was none other than her own uncle, a respected elder in the community. Akua was filled with shame and fear, unsure of what to do or who to turn to. Her uncle, instead of taking responsibility and supporting her, became obsessed with keeping the situation a secret. He followed her everywhere, even to the river and the farm, to ensure she didn't reveal the truth to anyone. The villagers began to notice Akua's growing belly and her uncle's strange behavior. They whispered among themselves, "What is he hiding, and why is he always lurking around his niece?" But no one dared to confront him, as he was a powerful figure in the community. As Akua's pregnancy progressed, her uncle's behavior became more erratic. He would often shout at her in public, accusing her of bringing shame to the family. Akua felt alone and helpless, with no one to turn to for support. One day, while Akua was fetching water from the river, her uncle confronted her, his eyes blazing with anger. "You must leave the village and never return," he demanded. "I will give you money and a place to stay, but you must never reveal my shame." Akua, heartbroken and alone, left the only home she knew. She wandered to a nearby town, where she gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Though her uncle had abandoned her, Akua found strength in her child and the support of her new community. Years passed, and Akua's son grew into a wise and just young man. He was curious about his family and his father's identity, and he longed to know the truth. One day, he decided to return to the village, seeking answers and closure. As he entered the village, the young man was met with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion. The villagers, who had long suspected the truth, were hesitant to reveal the secrets they had kept for so long. But the young man's kind and gentle nature soon won them over, and they began to share their stories. The villagers told him of his mother's shame and his uncle's betrayal. They spoke of how his uncle had followed Akua everywhere, trying to keep her silent, and how he had eventually forced her to leave the village. The young man listened intently, his heart heavy with sorrow and anger. Finally, he confronted his uncle, who was now an old man, frail and weak. The uncle, filled with regret and shame, confessed his sins and begged for forgiveness. The young man, with a heart full of compassion, forgave his father and welcomed him back into the family. But he also made it clear that his actions would not be forgotten. "Your secrets and lies hurt many people, including my mother," he said. "But I forgive you, and I hope you will spend the rest of your days making amends and seeking redemption." From that day forward, the village celebrated Akua's strength and resilience, and the story of the uncle's shame served as a reminder of the importance of accountability, forgiveness, and redemption. The young man, now a respected elder in the community, continued to share his story, inspiring others to speak the truth and seek justice. Moral of the story: the truth will always come to light, and our actions have consequences. Taking responsibility, showing compassion, and seeking forgiveness are essential in building strong, supportive communities where everyone can thrive.